Hey, how's it going? I'm Ezekielo, back again with another video. So today I have with me the Nokia 7 Plus. It's been out now for a while, so I happen to lay my hands on it. I've been using it for quite a while now. So today in this video I will be telling you all about the Nokia 7 Plus, the good, the bad, and I will also be telling you who this phone is actually for. So without wasting much time, let's get to it. Looking at its overall design and build quality, it looks quite premium. I was quite shocked on how premium the device looks and feels in the hand when you consider how much you're paying for this. What makes the Nokia 7 Plus compelling is that it doesn't just appeal to those looking for smartphones in the mid-range segment. It also applies to those who are looking for flagship or performance and don't want to spend the flagship price. It's made of metal all through with this copper accent around the sides. Has this black metal at the back, but it doesn't really feel like metal. It's like it's coated kind of to help give a better grip. Then also on the camera you have that copper trim as well, and then on the fingerprint scanner there is also the copper trim, and then you've got the Nokia logo in a copper finish as well, and then you've got the Android One branding down at the base here, and then at the front you've got this nice glass black panel at the front. It looks absolutely gorgeous. The 6-inch 1080p screen. Although it's got some forehead and a chin, the display's got a pixel density of about 403 ppi thereabout. Kind of leans towards the contrasty side. It's a bit very contrasty. It's not that bright in direct sunlight, but it's pretty visible. You've got your flash here, and then you've got your 12 megapixel rear facing camera and the 13 megapixel secondary camera, and then the front you've got a 16 megapixel front facing camera. Then you've got the Nokia branding at the top here. As you can see, even the buttons, all the buttons, they have this copper finish as well. They are in the copper finish as well. You have the power button here, and then you've got your volume rocker buttons, and then at the top, props to Nokia, they kept the headphone jack. Yes, you've got the headphone jack on the Nokia 7 Plus, which I'm really impressed about. Then underneath you've got a single speaker here. Beside that is the USB-C port for charging up the device itself. Beside that is a microphone for making and receiving calls. At the other side, you've got your SIM tray here and also a memory card slot. Mine is the single SIM version with space for expandable storage. Some are dual SIM, some are not. So you have to bear that in mind. The fingerprint scanner at the back, it's pretty fast. Once you just tap your hand, it unlocks. Lock, unlock. As you can see, it's pretty fast and responsive. For the loudspeaker performance, it's just a single speaker, no dual speaker setup anywhere. It's pretty clear. It doesn't really distort that much. Maybe a little bit, maybe at max volumes it might distort very slightly, but it's not that loud, so you have to bear that in mind. Audio quality through headphones is not that great in my opinion. The inbuilt amplifier in the Nokia 7 Plus is not that great, so if you're an audiophile, don't expect top-notch audio quality. The unit I have here with me runs Android 8.0 Oreo out of the box. It's supposed to have gotten the Android 8.1 update. It's like Nokia has not yet rolled out updates for the UK version. Mine did not come with Android 8.1. We that have the UK version, we are waiting for that. Yeah, so coming to the interface, you're getting stock Android on this smartphone, so there is no bloatware whatsoever. Very easy to navigate and use. So you just have all your apps, all the essential apps you need. Coming to performance, it's equipped with Snapdragon 660 chipset and 4 gigs of RAM. Pretty snappy for just your casual everyday tasks, opening apps and all that. It works pretty well and smooth. I haven't experienced any lags whatsoever really. So now coming to the camera, I will start with the front facing camera. You are getting a 16 megapixel front facing camera which records video at 720p and 1080p as well. Image quality on the front facing camera is pretty good. I would say I slightly prefer it to that on my iPhone 7 Plus. Yep, you heard me right. So the front facing camera right out of the box, once you take selfies, the selfies come out really sharp and vibrant, but it's a little bit on the contrasty side. They are very high in contrast. And also when taking pictures with the front facing camera, I also noticed that it has a slight tendency to kind of overexpose. But if you are like the type who is into posting pictures a lot on social media, you are going to find this very useful. But when it comes to video on the front facing camera, if you are not in a well lit environment, the video can be a little bit noisy. Also got a manual mode, so you can also configure and tweak the settings to your own taste. So this is me recording video with the front facing camera. I'm recording right now at 1080p. So as you can see, the quality is pretty good because I'm in a well-lit environment. It zooms in a little bit too much on your face, so it makes it kind of difficult capturing more subjects in the background. So that is what I'm noticing here. But overall, it looks pretty good. With software updates, I feel it can actually get better. We've got the 12 megapixel rear-facing camera with a 13 megapixel secondary camera. For video, I would say the rear-facing camera does a pretty good job. It records video in 1080p and also in 4K at 30 frames per second. The video is pretty sharp. You get a lot of detail. It uses electronic image stabilization. It doesn't use optical image stabilization, so the footages can be a little bit shaky. That is what I noticed when using these. So if you are recording with any of the cameras on this smartphone, you are going to get 3D audio as opposed to the mono audio or stereo audio you get on most other devices. So which is pretty good, so that is a plus. Image quality from the Nokia 7 Plus is quite good. Yes, in my opinion, images are quite sharp. In a well-lit environment, you get very sharp and vibrant images. But what I noticed is that in low light, there is a slight tendency for it to kind of underexpose sometimes. But I think this can also be fixed with a software update. You can also get the Google Camera app, which is available at the moment for only Nexus. I think only Nexus devices and Pixel devices. I think on Android forums, you can download the modded version for the Nokia 7 Plus. From the Google Camera app, you are going to get much more better images. Now coming to battery life on the Nokia 7 Plus, it's absolutely fantastic. It's equipped with a 3800 mAh battery. So I was able to get like 7 hours of screen on time or slightly above that from a single charge, which is really impressive for a smartphone with a 6-inch display. And bearing in mind that the display is 1080p, I think that's what also contributes to the good battery life. Nokia claims 2 days of use, but from my testing, I was able to get like a day and a half thereabout with average use. But with heavy use, you get, I think, a full day. Audio quality through headphones is not that great, in my opinion. If you are listening to music through headphones, well, it gets pretty loud, but the quality is not that great. Image quality has got lots of saturation. They are very saturated. Like I said earlier on, if you like posting on social media, the images that come straight right out of these, they are very good for social media. So overall, if you ask me, I'll say this phone is like one of the best overall packages you can get this year. Yep, you heard me right. Even though it has some shortcomings, such as lack of water resistance, lack of wireless charging and all that. But for the price point, I think this is one of the best all-rounders you can get this year. So if you are looking for a smartphone this year, and you don't have the budget of the high-end flagships and you want a near high-end flagship performance, this is definitely worth checking out. Yes, the Nokia 7 Plus is worth it. It's a great all-rounder. You are getting great battery life, a great display, a good all-round camera. Yep, so all for £350/$400 thereabout. You can order it from Amazon. I'll be throwing links down in the description section if you want to pick up one for yourselves. Yep, so that's pretty much it about the Nokia 7 Plus. Let me know down in the comment section below. Do you have the Nokia 7 Plus? How has it held up? What do you like about it? What do you dislike about it? That's pretty much it. Thanks so much for watching. And also feel free to check out other nifty gadgets on the channel. And I'll talk to you in the next video. Adios.